one of the most harrowing images from the brutal attack by Hamas on October 7th, and the video quickly went viral. A warning that the video is disturbing, but it is important to see. It shows a young Israeli woman bound and bloodied, being dragged by her Hamas captors. A woman in the video is 19 years old. Her name is Naama Levy. And her mother, Ayelet Levy-Shachar, has not seen nor heard from her daughter Naama in the last 37 days, and she joins me now. Ayelet, thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry it's under these circumstances. I cannot imagine what you're going through. I have a 16-year-old daughter. It just talking to you makes me upset, thinking about what you're going through. I know you've seen that horrific video of your daughter. You say it's important for people to see that video. Why do you think it's important?
I think, first of all, it's important to see with your own eyes what happened there. And, there are many videos going around. So this is just one of them. This is the one that my daughter is being kidnapped and dragged from the back of a vehicle by Hamas military, and she's handcuffed and wounded and in her pajamas, and what you see there is horrific, and it's important to see that. And it's also important that she's alive and in the hands of Hamas-ISIS. And for me, it's important because I know that I have that, and I just want her back.
Yeah.
And it's a strong evidence of her being alive and in their hands. And as horrific as that might be, it's for me, it's the hope of getting her back.
She had just started her national service in Israel a few weeks before she was kidnapped. What can you tell us about the last time you spoke to your daughter?
Well, yeah, I spoke to her the evening before on Friday, and I was planning to come visit her the next day because it was a Saturday, and she stayed there. She was only 2 days in Nahal Oz in her national service posting, and so I was planning to visit her. It's not very far from the center of Israel where we live. It's like an hour and a little bit. So we spoke, and she told me what to bring her, and we're planning what food I'm going to bring her. And then the next morning, the sirens went off at 6:30 a.m. And I went down with the other kids to the bomb shelter downstairs, and we didn't know what was going on at that point. I actually thought it was some false alarm. We had no information even after, the next half an hour, the next hour. I texted her when we came back, like 5 minutes before 7 a.m. Naama, are you okay? Everything's okay? And she said, and she wrote to me, we're in the safe room, and I've never heard anything like this in my life. So that was the last time we spoke, and then last time she wrote me. After that, I checked on her again, and there was no reply.
What are your feelings about the Israeli Defense Force incursion into Gaza? I've talked to people who have loved ones who were kidnapped who are worried about the campaign and how it might put their loved ones in harm's way. I've talked to people who have kidnapped loved ones in Gaza who feel differently. How do you feel?
About the Defense Force entering Gaza, you mean?
Yeah, just about the IDF, about the bombing campaign, about whether you think the IDF is doing the right thing.
I'm no military expert, or no, I'm not an expert on how to do things and how to resolve the situation. I just, so I don't know if I can even comment on that. I need to trust that they're calculating their moves and doing whatever is needed and doing the right thing to defend Israel and to bring back our kidnapped. So
Have you received any
I don't
information
know.
about how Naama's doing? Has there been any update on her?
No, I haven't. I haven't received any information, and so I don't know anything. I don't know about what conditions she's being kept in, if she's alone, if she's underground, if she's okay. I know nothing.
Ayelet, before you go, what's one thing you want people watching to know about your beloved Naama? What's one thing you want people
Um,
to
one thing,
remember her,
no,
remember about her?
I want, I want to tell you that this is my daughter. This is my little girl. And the video you see, I want the world to know who she really is. She's a young, bright, peace activist girl, majored in diplomacy, such belief in the good of people. And that's why she is what she is. And she has this, she's determined in every move that she does. She's an athlete, and her quiet determination, it's, for me, it's an inspiration, and I hope it inspires all of you that are listening, and to be determined, but maybe not so quiet. And maybe we need to, everybody needs to take action, and I urge you to do so. So we get information, so we get cooperation, so humanitarian health organizations can enter and deliver and do their assignment that they're there for. And the most important thing is to bring Naama back, to bring them all back, all these 240 kidnapped,
Yeah.
that are there, held in Gaza by Hamas-ISIS.
Yep. Bring them home. Ayelet Levy-Shachar. Let's bring them home. I agree. Let's bring your beloved Naama home. Thank you so much.